Welcome everybody to ISE 2018. It's day 4. We're in Hall 5 with NEC Display Solutions. But with me, I have Sara Abrons.
Hi, Adrian.
Sara is the editor of rAVepubs. Everybody knows rAVepubs. They have these lovely uniforms on. Everybody knows rAVepubs. How many people did you bring over this year?
I think we brought 15 or 16, so our typical number for ISE.
And is that, so you have a typical number for ISE. I know you do DSC, but Infocom.
Infocom.
You give away t-shirts at Infocom. That's why I like Infocom.
Infocom, yes, it's
bigger?
It's bigger because it's not just the coverage. We do some splashy marketing stuff.
Right.
So we bring more people to that, closer to 25, 30.
And you set up your own broadcast studio?
We set up a press room, as I like to call it, in a booth stand. And then we, give away a bunch of prizes with some partners, usually NEC, and play some games, do social media stuff, try to get... Originally we started doing it to get people to participate in social media live at events. That was the goal the very first time. We wanted to use Twitter to move people around the show floor and get them to see things that they hadn't normally seen. So that was the impetus, but it's grown. It's grown into
its own thing. We all look forward to the t-shirts.
We don't have to tell people to get on Twitter. They're already there.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But you started ISE 8 years ago, I think.
Yes, I was trying to think. I think it was 8 years ago. I've only been to Amsterdam, but I think I came that first or second year
for
that
this
I was
show.
there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's changed a lot in those 8 years. It's nice to be able to talk to someone like you who's seen those 8 years.
Yeah.
What can you say between the first one you went to, which probably had, I'm only guessing here, but maybe 30, 40,000 people?
Well, it was already, I think one of the first years I went, it was when people were like, wow, this show is so big, it's rivaling Infocom as the main AV show, and that might have been one of the first years attendance surpassed Infocom.
Yeah, maybe.
So, I mean, it was big the first year I went, but this year it is busting at the seams more so than even last year.
And how do you get to cover it all then? Even with 15 or 16 people, it must be impossible to cover 15
It is really hard,
halls.
especially when we have the goals of getting to see everybody, even small booths. So basically I ask everyone I see what the most interesting thing they've seen is, try to see people, and then I ask my reporters who are touring the halls, like, hey, did you see crowds around anything? Did anything catch your eye? I'll go check it out. Same with Gary. So I mean, even with the number of people we bring, we still also rely on word of mouth, but we want to broadcast what's neat here to
Do your people
audience.
you bring manage to enjoy themselves in the evenings as well as all this work, or are they busy editing things at night?
Our core staff, like of 6 or 7, always works late into the night. Yesterday somebody asked me what I was doing tonight, and I said working as always. Even if you can't get everything up at the show, it's so much content, and I'm kind of the filter at the top.
Do you count the number of pieces that you create? How many videos do you produce? How many interviews do you think you've done in the week typically?
At a show this big, Infocom and ISE, it's over 1,000. This year, maybe 1,200, 1,300. We'll get a final count later. We usually post it on our Twitter how many we have. But our goal is really to at least give every single stand on the floor the opportunity to shoot a video. Some people are too nervous to be on camera or don't want to, and that's fine. But they had the chance.
That's
and it
good.
wasn't. We didn't charge anything.
Yeah, it's a fantastic thing you do. So, do you manage to helicopter above everything and see what the trends are? If so, what do you think you've seen this year? Apart from LED, don't say LED.
Don't say LED. Okay, I was going to say
You've seen lots of LED, haven't you?
I have seen lots of LED. I've seen LED coming into new applications, not just like big ones. I've heard people talking about it for cinema applications, which is not really out in the wild, but I think it is imminent.
Yes.
You just told me not to talk about LED, and here I am talking about LED.
I was going to say, well, maybe LED's the big thing. We saw the same LED cinema experience stuff. Yeah. Amazing.
And a lot of people working on robust LEDs for digital signage, like ones that can withstand lots of people touching them.
Yeah, impact and things.
And smaller pixel pitches.
And apart from that, in the AV world, because you cover the wide gamut, so you know about microphones and audio and Sennheiser and stuff. And
the biggest thing I have seen in the AV universe this year, which is going to sound like what we've always talked about, but it's really about the network and not just convergence, which it's already happened. But I call it the war of the networks. 1 gig versus 10 gig. Everybody's talking about it. Who needs 10 gig networks? Who needs 1 gig networks? Is 1 gig good enough? Some heavy hitters are saying it is good enough. Other heavy hitters are saying you really got to prioritize the network and use 10 gigs. You just have to do it. So I mean, it's not anything that new for AV to have to make trade-offs and for the application, but there's multiple shootouts here on the show floor, and I've seen people posting their competitors with the competitor logo, because sometimes when you see shootouts, it just says like competitors product, but this time they're just putting up the logo, they're calling people out.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of fun. I mean, in my opinion, if the AV market wins out over, or is at least able to keep their chunk versus IT integrators, that's in all of our best interests. It's good for our industry. Otherwise, we'll end up just like the IT industry, completely
disfragmented.
Yeah.
So you got DSE. We'll see you going to Infocom in Las Vegas this year.
Yes.
Where can people find rAVepubs?
We are at rAVepubs.com, rAVepubs.com, and you can check out our ISE coverage, because we always have a dedicated site for each show at rAVepubs.com/ISE 2018, just like the hashtag that you promote.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Sarah, thanks very much indeed.
Okay. Thanks, Adrian. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great to talk to you.